my name is Julia and congratulations on making it to day 3 of our Back on Track Yoga Challenge. So we've already started the week with a little bit of yoga, asana, some flow, a tiny bit of meditation, and I really wanted to just segment the middle of the week, so we managed to get a little bit of breathwork and meditation in before we go power yoga. So this is your reward for making it to the middle of the week, and we're going to do basically 2 breathwork practices which I find so important in my life. They help me to be centered, and they also help me to be able to become better at meditating. So I will teach you both of them in a moment, but first of all we're going to start with a little bit of movement just to make sure that the hips feel really nice and comfortable so you can sit in meditation for longer. Before we start also, you can pause this video, please grab a block or a pillow. I love to place this under my butt. It helps me to be able to sit with the spine long, and it really encourages you to have that length from the tailbone to the crown of the head. So, and it feels good too. So grab that now if you don't have one already. And then once you have, please join me in a tabletop position as we just take a few moments to be able to open up the body, stretch out the spine, and make the hips feel great. So in our nice tabletop position, please join me with some cat-cow. So inhale, drop that belly, open the chest, and even open the throat by gazing up. And then exhale, push the mat away, gaze towards the belly button, and stretch out the shoulders and the back. 2 more like this, really deeply inhale, connecting with the breath, opening the chest, gazing up. And then exhale, pushing that mat away, gazing towards the belly button, dropping the chin towards the chest. Last one, so give it your all, inhaling deeply, opening the chest, gazing up. And then exhale, pushing the mat away one last time, push through all 10 fingers. And slowly coming back to neutral. Now we're going to just quickly take a nice pigeon pose on either side, so starting with the right, bring that right knee forward, and then just move the right knee to the side of the mat and walk that back leg out. Now if you have your pillow or your block and you're feeling quite tight in the hips, feel free to sit on the block or whatever object you've found to use here. Or if you're feeling already quite comfortable, you can just make sure that you drop those hips down. They're both pointing forward to the top of the mat. And use the tips of your fingers to help you push your chest open, gaze up, get that nice deep breath in here. And then exhale, folding into pigeon pose, maybe coming down onto the forearms, or if you're already feeling pretty flexible, you can even relax the forehead on the top of the hands. Wherever you are, close your eyes. Already starting to get that awareness of the internal body. Inhale deeply and feel that breath fill up through the nose, allowing it to come through the shoulder blades, filling up the chest, then the middle of the back, and then filling up the lower back, and finally letting that belly button and the belly just drop and fall towards the mat. And as you exhale, feel that breath really travel from the belly, through the midsection, your rib cage, and the chest, and back out through the nose. One more really deep cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, filling up the entire torso from the top all the way through the middle to the bottom, to the lower back. And then as you exhale, feel that belly button contract back in towards the spine. Your ribs come together, your chest deflate, and the breath coming out through the nose. Slowly lifting up onto your hands if you were down, and then just simply bring that knee to meet the other knee, shaking out the hips in tabletop, feeling how that right hip feels and the right glute feels in comparison to the left. And now we're going to even it out. So slowly bringing that left knee forward, and then moving the knee to the side, walking that back leg out. And if you did on the other side, or if it feels tight on this side, you can perch up onto your block or your pillow. Otherwise, just bringing those fingertips onto the mat, allowing yourself to really just position in the best way possible, getting a nice deep stretch in the glute, and then slowly coming in to your forearms, or maybe lying with your head on top of your hands. And again, we're going to take 2 deep breaths here, so closing the eyes and really getting this body awareness. How does your glute feel? How does the rest of the body feel? Can you pick up on any sensations that are happening right now, any tingling? How does that breath feel as it fills up the entire back, the entire front body? And exhale. Slowly coming up, chin in towards the chest, coming onto the hands. And then this time just bringing the right leg to meet the left. And let's find our way into a cross-legged position. So, grabbing your block if you have one, sitting up tall. If not, totally fine to just cross your legs here. And then I will just shortly explain to you the 2 breath practices that we're going to do together today. So really simple, cool, cleansing breaths. First one, what we're going to do is I'll ask you to put your hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. And just like we did in pigeon pose there, we're going to inhale first to the belly, then to the midsection, then to the chest. And that's 2, 2, 2. And then we're going to exhale for 6 from the chest through the midsection, belly button towards spine. And we'll do this 3 times with then a holding breath at the end and a holding breath, and then come back to normal. So that's the first one, 3-part breath. Second one, what we're going to do, just to really center our mind in meditation, is going to be Kapalabhati, which is breath of fire. So this one, what we're going to do is just come back into our normal breathing from the last, and then we inhale halfway, so just inhale into the chest, and then the art of Kapalabhati is sharp exhale. So you can also place your hands on here if this is your first time doing it, on your belly, and we sharp exhale. And as we're doing that, we're really detoxing the body, pumping the oxygen through and massaging the internal organs. I also find that this breath work really helps me to find stillness in meditation. So that's enough talking. Let's practice both of them and then have a moment of stillness. So, closing the eyes, bringing one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. Seeing if you can drop those shoulder blades down the back and open the chest. And then just start by breathing normally, seeing how your breath feels today. See if you can invite a little bit more length into the spine by sitting up slightly taller. And then slowly deepening the breath. Feeling those nice deep inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. Inhales through the nose. And exhales through the nose. And then we're going to begin our 3-part breath by inhaling to the belly for 2, to the chest, rib cage for 2, and then the chest for 2. And then exhaling from the chest to the rib cage for 2, and then the belly for 2. Inhale deeply to the belly for 2, the rib cage for 2, and then the chest for 2. And then exhaling from the top, 2, and the rib cage for 2, and the belly for 2. Last time, fill up, inhale to the belly for 2, and the rib cage for 2, and the chest for 2. And then exhale from the chest for 2, the rib cage for 2, and the belly for 2. Slowly coming back to your normal breathing. You can rest your hands onto your legs for a moment. Seeing how you feel, seeing if there's any sort of centering that you have in the middle of your body and your mind, seeing how your body feels in comparison to before starting this class. exhale through the nose. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Bringing your hands onto your belly so we can begin Kapalabhati. So inhaling through the nose. And then we begin exhaling, belly button towards spine. You can go at any pace, just keep going, trying to really focus on that exhale, belly button towards spine. Feeling your belly contract, pumping the air out of the body. Try and stay sitting up tall as you're doing this, don't crouch over. We'll just take a few more, so really focus on giving it your all, don't be distracted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then inhale all the way to the top, so fill up the entire torso with air. And then hold the breath at the top. You can release the hands. Maybe see how your body feels, see how the internal body feels. Is there any tingling, any sense of awakening happening? And then slowly exhale all the breath out, and when you get to the bottom, hold the breath at the bottom. We won't be here for long. And slowly release. Coming back to your normal breathing. See how your mind feels. Is it a sense of calmness, stillness? How does your body feel? Is there any tingling sensation happening in the fingers, in the toes, in the forehead? Is there a sense of awakening happening? And how is your breath? And see if you can draw all of your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Focusing in on this point of intuition. And see if anything comes up. Any visions, any images, any thoughts. Allow your mind to just let go. If any thoughts come, just welcome them and allow them to pass, coming back to this stillness, this focusing on the center of the body. And then slowly start deepening your breath, inhaling through the nose. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. One more time like that because it feels good. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. Slowly bringing the hands together at heart center. And use this moment of clarity to set an intention for the day ahead, or even the week ahead, or your lifetime ahead, whatever comes to you first. And bow your chin towards your chest in gratitude for yourself for showing up for day 3 of your challenge. And slowly blink the eyes open. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel really good. I'm going to leave you to linger with whatever came up during that, and I'll see you in